Hello. I'm here. I made it. That's what's important. Hi, Rose. Hi, Happy Ducky. I don't know if y'all are still here waiting on Miss Tardy to the party. That's me. That's what I should name my business that. Tardy for the party. I'm not kidding. Oh man, hi Rose. Is the storm over, Rose? Are we done with all that nonsense? Is David safe? Everyone's good? Mark yourself safe. We didn't really have any kind of problem here, so yay. Thank you. But the rest of the country had a lot, so I've been really worried about that. Yeah. So I could not be here on Tuesday. I had an appointment, starting to figure out what to do about my back. That's a good thing. Hey, 710. Cheers. So based on that, and since I have a commitment to doing tabletop along with continuing to clear some of my vintage costume jewelry, I thought, well, I'm going to do a kind of combo today. So that's what's happening. And I will say, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Lucinda. Oh, okay. Okay, Rose. Wow. Thank you. What the heck was I saying? So I'm Lucinda, and if you don't know me, I have had upper body pain, fibromyalgia for over 25 years, and now I have some bad problems with my lower back from L5 to T1 and a couple bulges. So my whole life is getting reorganized, rethought out, reconnected, re-understood. And I'm going to be needing to drive a long way back and forth from where I live in this little area to a specialist. So it may be that even though I want to do Tuesdays every week, this is why I'm saying all this, not for sympathy. It may be that I do every other Tuesdays, or it may be that I do a combination on Thursdays sometimes, or I don't know, but I'll figure it out, and I will figure it out with all of you. Everyone's packages is over there waiting for a label, and they're going to go to the post office tomorrow. I did not invoice for week 1 of my 2-week build-a boxes because I had to go to the doctor, and I've really been struggling with my back. So, maybe I'm not going to be invoicing every week. Maybe it's just going to remain at 2 weeks. And that's okay. That doesn't hurt anyone. Hi, Lori. Yeah, no, it's not. And then whatever's wrong in my back is just like, so now it's the top and the lower. And yeah, I am not a happy camper. No, I'm laughing on here because I so much enjoy all of you. I enjoy my business, but everything is like a struggle. So, but I'll figure it out. So this is week 2. So I didn't invoice. So I'll invoice at the end of this. Tomorrow, from the last 2 weeks build a box, everything will be mailed out. And it turns out, sorry. It turns out that actually it was probably good that I didn't get these packages out at the beginning of the week, because if for any reason there was speedy delivery throughout the whole country beyond Arizona, it was too cold to mail household goods. So that said, you all know that are here, I presume, that if you're buying glass or ceramics that are household goods, when you get your package, you bring it in and let it sit for a couple days before you open it, because the change in temperatures, just even going through the mail, is not good for vintage or antique glass and ceramics. So just the public service announcement, PSA. So at the end, tomorrow, Friday, will be the end of my 2-week Build-A-Box, and I'll be invoicing everything out. I will get it done sooner this time. I do hopefully, am going over to the dentist next week, so we'll see what happens. It could be that we do a Tuesday, Thursday thing together again. And that said, I'm Lucinda. I'm in Northern California. That's where I ship from. I do the 2-week Build-A-Boxes. I invoice through PayPal, and I ship using Pirate Ship. Yep. This is kind of like going to the flea market sale. So that's what I mean by tabletop. I used to sell at the flea market in the 70s. And I'm sure you've been to many a flea market if you're like me. So I will be turning you, the computer turning you, and we will look at a section. And you will say to me when we come back, I'm interested in the books. How much are those antique books? I'm interested in the old Japanese tiny planters that look like they should be salt and peppers, but they're not. I'm interested in the crystal candelabra, candle holders. I'm interested in the Arizona postcards, whatever it is, right? And then I'll pick it up, I'll bring it over, and prices are pretty low. And today I have a bag, we'll weigh it together, but I have a bag of good, all wearable vintage jewelry that I have not been able to sell for longer than I want to keep sitting on it. Doesn't mean it won't sell for someone else with, other people. For probably about $3 a pound. Okay. All right. So with that said, I'm going to move you over. I put a ring light over there to light up the items more, but I'm a little worried it's going to shine in your face. So if it does, tell me, oh my God, you're blinding me. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's go. So this is always fun because I have to figure out. So first off, one of the things I figured out, hold on. I know this is terrible. It kind of makes you seasick. I do have a down camera. The problem with my down camera is that it's not the right one, so I got rid of it. Or I'm getting rid of it. It's for sale if someone wants it. I used it 2 or 3 times, and it's the type you screw onto the table, and then it has multiple positioning. It's too complicated, and it's in my way, so I'm going to be buying one that goes on my computer. So if anyone's interested, let me know. Okay, so over here, please let me know if you can see. I have these really cute, and I can't get up and down too much. Obviously, I have to work for my sale. Are these really adorable, made in Japan with black ink? I think these are cold painted. I think these are the 30s. Little miniature planters. They're very small and they're so cute. The boy has a football and the girl has a little hobby horse. You can buy, they could be one or the other. I think they should be in a set, but see, this is what I can't do too much. One of these. I started collecting 10s and then I gave up. And like I said, everything is at really good prices because I am not going to be doing housewares after this year. These are these great books, Pinwheels, How to Make Pinwheels, and the Great Double Maze book. These were my mom's. I think one pinwheel might have been made out of this, and nothing has happened in this book. These older books, these are, I'm thinking 30s, maybe 1910s. So we'd have to get into them. I forgot you can tell by the print colors, the orange and greens and green and blues. So there's a Tom Swift, the Boy Scouts with the Allies in France, and True to the Old Flag. Okay. And then we have this Chico's necklace, which I've lowered and lowered. And now it is going to be less than I paid for it. It's gorgeous. It should have sold at the $18 to $20 I was asking for it. But I'm tired of holding on to it. This is a soap dish. There's a lily with the gold edge. Or you could use it as a trinket. I mean, I think it's a lily or a tulip. One or the other. And some of this may be a little dusty, y'all, because it's been sitting in my dusty place. This wonderful little, I believe this is like Israeli with a peace bird, and I believe that's lettering. Hinged box. Redware piggy. Oh, and here's another thing. I can only stand for 2 hours, and I actually have set a timer. I cannot do lives anymore until and if I get better longer than 2 hours. I pay for it. So this is an actual little piggy bank. It's redware from Japan. Here is a little red, white, and blue with rhinestones elephant. Or I suppose it's a Democrat. Is it Avon? No, it's who is it? So sorry. This says 2005 AD brooch. I think it's adorable. 2005 AD brooch. This should really, if someone wants this, I'll throw it in your package. So in a minute we'll get to free. Here's this really old jester pin, dirt cheap. A bunch of rings, which we can get into. A Chinese bracelet that is not gold nor sterling, but has multiple different stones. A brooch, which I believe could be a pendant. They are plastic, not turquoise. You can see the vase. I always forget the maker of those. There is this velvet pipe and cigarette tobacco tin. It does have an early barcode. It is in decent shape. Push up, yada yada. And why don't I stop? There's two of the like wide band kind of, I call them like snake flexi. There's one silver and one gold collar necklaces, big late 70s, early 80s. The origami books are all still there. They can go as a set for a certain price. And we'll stop there and I'll come back and y'all can tell me. Hi. What, if anything, Rose is interested in the velvet tin. So this is how this works. Hi, everyone that's lurking. Hi, everyone that's here. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You have to put in the chat that you're interested in something. And trust me, please. Prices are, like the wooden box, it's $6. The tulip soap or trinket dish with the gold paint around the edges, it may have some crystal. I can ting it in a minute. Is $3. These are dirt cheap prices. So, but you have to tell me what you're interested in. Okay. Oh, and Pamela, honey, I hope you saw my note on the bottom of your invoice. Hi, Pamela. I couldn't believe it. Kind of infuriated. So Rose said that she was interested in this velvet tin. I love this tin. And my son-in-law actually recently took up tobacco pipe smoking, which is not unpleasant. My father used to smoke pipes. I actually have, if anyone is interested, an antique, made in England tobacco. It's a tobacco holder. It's a jar. And then on the sides, there's little inserts for different size pipes. And it's decorated. And it's, oh my God, it's incredible. So Rose, you're interested in that? First off, if anyone is interested in this, let's stick with the velvet tin. And thank you, Rose. And Pamela, I see your comment. And Pamela, I do hope that you got that note or you read it. And if you didn't, please read it on your invoice. Because I PayPal. Woo. Okay, it starts at $2. So this velvet tin starts at $2. And I know it can be opened. And the antique, when I bought that and I looked up the prices, I could find only one at that time. It was like $175. I'm not asking anything like that. So it is 4 inches tall by 3 inches wide. And I hid someone's comment. Rose is in it too, which is fine. That's, and it says push up. So Rose, I just want you to know, I don't have super strong hands because of having chronic pain for so long. It says push up. I firmly believe if you had a screwdriver, let me highlight Rose, that you can open this. It is not like, see up here, there isn't a bunch of rust or any of that. So I just think it hasn't been opened in a long, long time. See, even the bottom is really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and say, fair warning, if anyone else was interested, you'd need to come in at 3 or higher. Okay. Nice. Last call. And you'd have to come in now. Thank you, Rose. Sold to Rose. $2. Thank you, Rose. And yes, David can open it. Yep. Rose. Velvet tint. So Rose, as long as I'm making going through, I'm going to go to Pamela now. You were okay. Thank you. That's what I was going to ask you. Good job. Thank you. Now, Pamela. But if anyone's interested, if anyone knows anyone that smokes pipe tobacco, it is really rare and so cool. So Pamela was interested in, where'd we go? Wait a minute. Elephant pin and clown pin. Oh, and rings. Okay, well, that's a whole thing. Okay. All right. So first, I love this Jester pin. Jester. Here's the back. There is no maker. The end definitely comes way past 1950s. I think it could be earlier, but then again, it has a modern kind of colored metal. So I'm going to go with 1960s. It is about 2.5 inches tall by 2.5 inches wide. Its paint is mostly fully intact. I think it's adorable. It rings. Okay, let me see. rings are always fun. And I also have, depending on so this starts at 3. Depending on how much time I have today with all of you, I do have a huge bucket of plastic, eclectic, gorgeous necklaces. So Pamela's in at 3. And I will do a fair warning. Someone would have to come in at 4 or higher. And I know there's always a lag. So I want to be fair. But I also need to keep it moving. I love this, dude. But I have so many brooches. You guys have heard me say that a million times. Okay, no one else has come in. Sold to Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. That this is an excellent buy. I have been so puzzled by why does nobody want the jester, bro? Jester. There's something about saying that today. Jester. Clown. Sorry, alert, trigger. Brooch. Because I think he's marvelous. And that's probably just about what I paid for him. So congrats. Congrats. Okay, now you're interested in the rings. And thank God I didn't decide today to bring out my whole box of other costume jewelry rings. Oh, hey, people are here. Anyone who has a box with me going already, and you know who you are, there's quite a few of you, that is interested in this heart locket that does not have a chain. Hold on, don't do anything yet. I'm going to write a number down. I need a separate piece of paper. Of course, I'm so prepared. Yeah, I'm so prepared. Hold on. Here, I'll write it on this. I'm writing a number down. Okay, so put in a number between 1 and 10 if you're interested in having this. It does open. And it does have its bail. If you're interested in me putting this for free in your box, start putting in numbers from 1 to 10, and I'll tell you when. Rose, how did you get it immediately? Rose, stop. Everyone stop. Rose, it says 7. Rose, could you see me writing? It's way over here. Congratulations, Rose. Wow, Rose, you immediately, is that your favorite number? Oh my gosh. How did you do that? Congratulations. I don't know how you did that. You could not see me writing. It's your favorite number. I mean, that's wow. I mean, yep. Yes, Pete. Okay, so let me put my little scale manual back. Rose. Unbelievable. I mean, I thought we'd at least play for a couple minutes. All right, so, oh my Lord, y'all. Costume jewelry rings. Okay, most of them are pretty small. And I want to try to do this. So these, good Lord. All right, so we're going to do like this. Here's this one. It looks, when I hold it up to you all on the computer, as if there's like a scratch going straight across. I'm noticing that. But when I'm looking at it like this, I see that it has some wear, but there is no scratch that you see like that. Not at all. It is like a brass. It is adjustable. I would say this is from the 60s or 70s, little artisan piece. I can tell you the size. This, I think this is metal. I think this is just a sheet of metal meant to look like a part of a blister pearl. So there's that one. Oval. Uh-oh. You want to call this is an oval ring? I haven't even told you how much they are yet. This is a little copper ring band. I really like this one. So let me tell you the sizes of these two, then I'll tell you the price. There'll be a choice. Make life easier. The copper ring is a size 10. I really like this one. So that means, in theory, size 10, yeah, it would fit me on my middle finger. And this one, it is adjustable. I like this one just because it's so different. It's a tiny one. Currently, it's at 4 3/4, but you could open up that adjustment and take it down. I wouldn't want to take it more than 5 1/4 because opening this up, I think it would be uncomfortable. Okay. So with that said, oval and copper band rings choice. Choice $4. These are probably two of the nicest. I love this copper, but I wear a lot of copper. And then this one is just unique. It's even got like the workings on it. Okay, so Rose is in at 4. Is anyone else going to come in since it's a choice? I'm just going to say last call. Okay, Rose, which one or ones are you interested in, honey? Rose. This one. Yeah. I love this one too. Size 10. Okay. So this one. Thank you. Thank you, Rose. So, Pamela, are you interested in the size 10 copper ring? Pamela? That one's Rose's. Very interesting. Pamela, just let me know. And if you don't say anything, I'm going to assume you're not. It looks like it was made from a penny. It's so bright and shiny. Okay. So then the other two, I will tell you the size first, and then I will put in the price. They are both old spoon rings. Thank you, Rose. They're both older spoon rings. Are either one of them say anything about no. Oh, Pamela, it's not your fault. Pamela, that is PayPal. So just like I have a spreadsheet, you might have a spreadsheet. We have an address book. We have a contact list. We have our Facebook friends. We have our email contacts. Once you put that in, it's in. So PayPal, I put in your name, and PayPal, I assumed, put in your email. They didn't. That is not on you. No, I know. And I was just like, what? Nope, PayPal did that. You didn't do it at all. So this ring is, yep, WMA Roberts Oneida Limited. Oh, I'm sorry. So the one that's left, Rose took the other one for $4, is this copper, bright shiny copper band for $4, and it is size 10. I'll show you on the size. I really like this one. Oh, sorry. Good Lord. What am I talking about? It's a size 11. What? Am I in US? How did I read 10 before? Size 11, $4 for the copper band. Bright and shiny. So if you're interested in that, Pamela, it's available for $4. So just put copper ring and it would be yours. Okay. So this one is W.A. Rogers Oneida. This is an older spoon ring. I'm going to wager from the 70s. It does not say sterling silver, so I presume it is not. Julie, hi. What's going on, sister? So this one says it's about a 7 3/4. Okay, so that's not terribly small. And it's very simple, nice, and it's closed. Some of these are folded but not closed. And this one is teeny tiny. And see what I mean? It is not closed. It's just cut and smoothed. Yeah, but it's not adjustable. And this one is going to be small. It's a size 3. So I suspect that in the 70s, this was made as a pinky ring. And it has some floral design right there. Or some kind of flourish, something like that. So if you're interested in either one of these rings, and I guarantee they're from the 1970s. I used to watch the artists up on Telegraph make them. It's dark out now. It's not dark here. So they would be a choice $3. This would be fun beachwear. And this fits here. Oh, that looks good. You know, I wear spoon rings all the time. I could be wearing this one. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Okay. Hi, Patsy. I haven't seen you in a while. So, how are you? I hope you're well. So Pamela put in 3 first. Then Rose came in at 3 times 2, but she would have needed to come in at a higher price. So then Patsy came in at 4. So, and Rose said out. So there you go. All right. So, last call. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Julie. Last call. And so, Patsy, which one or ones do you want? And I didn't realize that this one fit me, but that's okay. I got so many of these. Because I'm covered in joy. Yeah, Patsy, do you want one or both? Let me know, please. The bigger one. Okay. The bigger one. All right. So size 7 3/4. for 4. And I will write that down. And then thank you, Patsy. And then Rose, I will ask you. Oh, Pamela. Well, wait a minute. But wait a minute. I'm totally fine with that, but I just have to make sure. Nope, you were in before Rose. Okay. You were, and you still, yeah, the elephant pin. We got lost. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Patsy, no, Pamela, you were in before Rose. So it's yours for 3. So I will put that in official. Make it official. Boom. Okay. Excellent. I'm so glad that you all enjoy these. I love them. So I'm glad. Excellent. Okay. Yes. Elephant. Let's go back to that. I'm sorry. And we'll come back to the other little rings later. So I appreciate everyone that's here. So again, this little guy just says 2005 AD on the back. I think he's adorable. Enameled, rhinestoned. Probably, I mean, so this could be, the 1976 idea, right? But it does say it's made in 2005, but it reminds me of the bicentennial. I don't know if these are glass or plastic, but elephant pin. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? Jackie. Hi. Okay, so this is a buy it now. If I can spell, that could be a problem. Whoops, good Lord. Yep, the 2 of you is sisters. So the elephant is a buy it now for $5. He's in perfect condition. I love him. I think he's... Sorry, I'm thirsty. It's hot. Patsy. There's Patsy. Patsy wants it. Patsy got it. And I'll just tell you, it's 1.5 inches long. But it is Patsy's. So first off, I'm going to write Patsy on my paper. Then I'm going to write Patsy in the chat. Thank you, Patsy. My glasses stayed up. I'm here to tell you I have many things, being a caregiver for 4.5 years, self-care wasn't happening. So I'm slowly but surely catching up on all my self-care. And so that means a lot of appointments and dealing with all these other things and trying to make it work. So I hope y'all forgive me if I'm a little, Yep, the pachyderm. There you go. Okay, so I'm gonna move from the rings. Unless do you all just really want to finish the rings? Is anyone interested in the rest of that? Yeah, I'm Julie. I'm just. I mean, Kat just went through this. I have a very good friend here in the largest town in my little valley who's literally cannot get on and off the couch without her partner helping her. I mean, I don't know what is going on with people's backs. COVID, caretaking. I mean, what ruined our backs? It's not just age. What is going on? It's egregious. So here's what these rings are. This one, it's not sterling silver. It's just a silver little band. Very, very dainty. Like, depending on where it fit, you could definitely mix and match. This one is a copper and silver, like braided, very thin band. A little bit fancy. Or not braided, wrapped, I should say. This one is a mystery. You see how that's very thin, silver looking wire? I don't know if it's sterling silver. It's definitely artisan. It's very interesting to me. And I do believe that's a purple amethyst. So I didn't test this. It could be sterling silver. And then another just little silver. So both, this one has the balls on them. And I can give you spiritual back pain. Happy I don't know. It's no, it's yeah. Well, I mean, so to answer that question, Happy Ducky, I believe that everything is connected and causes physical problems, which cause mental health problems, which cause spiritual problems, and spiritual problems cause physical problems, cause mental health. So it's all interconnected in that way, if that's what you're asking me. Yes. Yep. 100%. So this amethyst ring, if anyone wants sizes on any of these, if you're interested in any of these, speak now. Or I'm going to put them down and move back to the table. And that's okay. Yeah. Yep. I got a lot of baggage. It'll be March 3rd will mark a year of my father transitioning. And, I'm just starting to pull my head out of the sand with all of that. So, and feeling like I can breathe and I don't wake up at like 6:30 every morning with this like, alert, what's happening? So that's good. Okay, what size is it, Happy Ducky says? Well, let's find out, Happy Ducky, because I don't know. And sorry that that's still up there on the screen. I didn't clear. It's really interesting. And I honestly don't, obviously it's adjustable. Okay, this is one of these weird ones. So the middle lands in 5. The middle lands in size 5. All right. Now what I'm going to do, and it is adjustable. Let me see something. So this finger for me is a 7.5. So I would say this is probably 5.5, and it could be obviously opened more. I will say this is going to be very inexpensive. It's got the amethyst, but I just noticed, I think you can see it better if it's off my hand. See right there? That is not connected. Now you don't feel it when you're wearing it, but that's not connected to the lower band. It's just a funky little thing. So I'll tell you how much this is. It's like nothing. And it does have an amethyst. And it could be sterling silver, but it's minimal because it's super thin. Buy it now. Thin silver. It says sliver, I think. Buy it now for $2. So it's $2. And I think it's fun. And the way, there you go, Happy Ducky. The way that I wear jewelry, I put things up here and all over, everywhere, all the time. Boom. Excellent. Sold, Happy Ducky. So let me put that first. Happy Ducky. Happy Ducky. Do I have your information? Did you mail it to me? And because you haven't bought anything yet, emailed it me, but because you haven't bought anything yet, I didn't enter it in my chart. I don't know. But Happy Ducky, could you do it again? Could you email me your just do it again, because with my all this pain and all these transitions and all this stuff, I'm not paying good enough attention. I am in terms of selling and not, and doing it right and all that, but there's too much building up. So thank you. Okay. And I didn't I say sold? I did it. I didn't write it here. Just let's make it official. Knock it off, computer. Sold to, I love your name. Happy Ducky. Ducks were my favorite birds forever. Okay. Thank you. All right. So I think we're at a point where I can move the camera back over and we can look at my tables again. And I thank everyone for being here. I appreciate you. It's really hot. It's only maybe, I don't know, 65 degrees outside, but my this window faces southwest, and the windows, and there's several huge windows. So when the sun is coming in, yes, it is, Happy Ducky. It is. Thank you for asking. When the sun comes in until the sun goes down in the winter, it can feel like 75 sitting here. I actually have a fan going. It's the winter. It's ridiculous. Okay, let's do this again. Let's bring you all over. Let's see where we're at. What's going on? Sorry. I know that's like, what is she doing? And I know it's a little hard to see. I know. There's some things from last time, and there's also a lot of new stuff. So no one was interested in these antique books. I have a bunch of these, and I used to buy them for my dad, and he read them, which was really cool. The books are buy it now $3 a piece. This one is there's a whole bunch of Tom Swift books. Of course, there is no copyright. Miller and Round's Book Department, Richmond, Virginia, New York, Grosset and Dunlap. How can there? It's very strange. Hold on. Well, at some point, it was sold in Richmond, Virginia for 50 cents. It's not musty. It has, I don't know why. I know let's see, 216 pages. The binding is good. These colors of the red with the brown, primary colors, I think this is in the 1910s. I think. And that would also be why there's no. But here's one similar to it. So maybe it has a thing. This is the greens and oranges print. So that's a different time. And this one is from 1915. So I think Tom Swift Tom Swift may have been in the 40s or 50s. This is from 1915. It's in very good condition. I love these. And the stories are interesting. These books are $3 choice. And then True to the Old Flag. And this one is, good Lord. Again, Hearst and Company's publisher, but it does not say a year. But with these colors, I'm going to go 30s, 40s. It's a couple hundred pages. Okay, now, it's a little hard to do. There was these. I just want to make sure before we move on. There's these. These are delightful. They're tiny planters. I mean, these are about 2.5 inches by 3 inches, cold paint, made in Japan. And the black made in Japan, cold paint, 1920s, 1930s. Look at their kind of bisque-like head, like the bisque dolls. That's a good clue. The other thing that's over here is we would have to weigh this. I'm going with, this is probably 4 pounds, maybe more. And it is all vintage jewelry. It is all wearable jewelry of all different types, that if someone really wants to get into this, we can. And it will be, several dollars a pound. But it's all resellable easy. Okay. This, I always forget the name. It's encased melt glass. So it's clear encased white glass. Excellent ponto. And this is painted on. And it is, I think, Randolph, maybe. It's thin. It's really nice. It's about 7 inches tall. This is not good. I'm probably going to have to get up in a minute. I can't keep reaching like that. There's the gold one that actually is graduated in size as it comes down. And this silver collar necklace has lighter and darker. And they have these closures like this. These are actually really, and this one has a fold over. These are actually, so this one, the fold over, is probably 70s. And this one could be more 60s. But they were very popular in the 80s. So I have a hard time giving you that definitive date. Okay. We looked at this really nice carved wooden box. It does have, oh no, it's all just wood inside. It's some wood that they use, see the old hinges? It's all hand done, that they use in Ireland. See the teeny tiny little nail to put it together? I mean, not Ireland. Good Lord. What am I talking about? Israel. And it's small, but it's really nice. It's not insubstantial. This, Gigi bought the really big book a while ago. So this is really cool. Again, my mom, origami. That if we made so much origami. And the magic of origami. This is the big thick one. They would sell all together, or if you really just wanted the 2 small ones and not the big ones, we could talk about that. That makes me nervous. Okay, I'm getting up. I can't do that. I gotta get up. And is this bugging? Please give me feedback if this is blinding you all, because The idea is that it's supposed to be helping. So if it's not helping and it's just blinding you, please tell me. I don't want to blind you. The bug planter is still here. These are fabulous. 1950s, very collectible. Can't sell him for the life of me. Don't want him anymore. He's very cheap. A redware brown cold painted bulldog. This is, I believe it's Fostoria Swan. Not, is it a swan? No, pelican. Pelican glass like paperweight. Really nice. These are pretty popular. They're a little heavy. All of this is very inexpensive. These are a pair of jade post earrings with filigree like cutout design. It's probably, I've always thought that this was a vermeil, like sterling silver gold overlay, and that they're from another country. I think they're quite old. Possibly they don't say anything about sterling silver, and I haven't tested them. They do not have the post backs, but they're pretty awesome. I've always thought they were something special. This 1930s atomic shaped gold painted with the lusterware dish. I love this. It's in like perfect condition except for the dust from my shelves. I'm going to keep going and then we'll come back to me probably coming over here and needing to pick stuff up. All these Wade Whimsies down here, the Falcons, there's two of them. There's a goose, blue goose. And I think this is Dr. Foster. All four of them are going to be like a buy it now for $3, all four of them. There is a, it's a brooch, and it is a red, white, and blue tea kettle with stars on the top. Red, white, and blue with blue on the top with silver, and it is 2009 AD. I'm going to go through quite a bit of it before I sit back now. There is a heart with hand painted. It is, I believe it's porcelain because it's so very thin. FE on the bottom, probably 1960s. It's heart shaped, and these look like, it's hard to tell. They're kind of fairly generic flowers. Little trinket box. Yeah, it's very thin. I think it's porcelain. Oof. There is a pair of these lock shut silver hoops. You know, they lock shut right here. There is the beetle cards, different ones, but they were in someone's journal, so they have the where the tape was. Beetles, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Pretty fun. I hope you guys can see me well enough from back here. And then I'm going to move to the ballerina, who I think is beautiful. And I've had her 2 years, and she's so beautiful. She's not what I collect. She's bisque. She's definitely older. She was made in Korea. I think that dates her to the 70s, but she's made in a really old classic style. She's stunning. She's just stunning. And then I have the birds. This bird is a very collectible one. The puppy dog. the Scarecrow. And I'm going to stop there and move. And then remember, if we have time, I have a giant box of really fun plastic necklaces. Okay, I'm coming back. Slowly but surely. And I do, you know what? I have 2 jars of buttons over here. Random jars, if anyone's really interested. We could throw them in today, depending on time. Or if someone, just loves buttons and that's what you would like to look at. Oh, hi, Frank. How's it going? What's happening? Oh, okay. Whoops. There's a lot of stuff. Now, see, that is, so I'm learning how to do this. I probably should have took my phone on Facebook over there and just been pulling. I have to come over here. Okay, hold on, Frank. I'll get back to you. Hi and welcome. There's a whole thing. Okay. Kathy, hi. Oh, Kathy, I have been so worried about all of you. And I asked, but nobody told me. Is this storm going away? Ugh, it's awful. And Heidi, I have not seen you other than here and there, saying a little thing on your post on Facebook in so long. Hello. I hope you're doing okay, sweetheart. Okay, and no books, sweet figurine planters. Okay, let's start with that. These are really cool. And that is Jacqueline. And we'll get there. So let's show one at a time. And the other reason I think these are from the 30s is these are cold painted bisque. This is lusterware. See how he has the old football outfit. That's a football. He's got his little pants. And see, there's the yellow is lusterware. So that's not cold paint. But his body is just like the bisque dolls. And on the back, it even says made in Japan. So about the 30s, they were doing that double thing. And what is all of that? That is cold paint that is splashed over. Okay, so that's the boy. And I really think they should stay together, but I'll put in choice. And here's the girl with her. And again, the blue purple is lusterware. She is all cold painted. I would say they're meant to be, around maybe like 8. Made in Japan. Made in Japan. I'll tell you their measurements, then I'll put in the price. Two and 3/4 long. 2 3/4 long and about 3 inches tall. Yeah, boy and girl. So that's a lot of information. I'm going to have to keep going up and back. Frank, it must have been freezing where you were. I mean, my gosh. Okay. Japan planters. Did anyone lose their power and all that? I mean, an internet? Japan planters, boy, and I did that over the holidays, Christmas and New Year, so I didn't need to do that again. Choice. Start at 3. Yeah. Uh-oh. What happened? I put in my comment. Oh, I'm not even in whatever. Wait a minute. What's happening? There you go. Don't ask me. Let's see. There. Okay. Patsy's in at 3. So it's choice. I think they should stay together, but it's choice. And did anyone notice Nobody wants to buy like these beautiful. Now, this is just me being eclectic. But look at this beautiful West Germany plastic necklace. See, this is the type of stuff I love this. And I'm just wearing a t-shirt. And it's spectacular. Okay. Yeah, I believe it. So I'm going to give, I just wanted to give a shout out to the plastic. Fair warning, you have to come in at 4 or higher, or they're going to my friend Patsy here. Happy Ducky, that's not a weird question at all. Happy Ducky, if you wind up only getting the ring, I can absolutely, I won't wrap it in an envelope, but I'll just put it in a tiny bit of bubble wrap in my smallest bubble mailer and mail it to you, because it would get squashed in a regular envelope. Okay. And I will, if that's what you want, you email me. People can always email me and say, I want my stuff right away, or I only want this one item. Can you ship it as soon as possible, or whatever? I'm good with that. Sold to Patsy, right? Now I'm losing my train of thought. Pretty soon I'm going to need was it Patsy? Come on, you guys. I need a mod soon. Yes, Patsy. Okay, sold to Patsy. $3. Patsy, which one or ones do you want? I love these, but they're not quite. They do fit, but I'm whittling it down to something very specific. Yeah, no problem, Happy Ducky. No problem at all. So let me know which one or ones you want, Patsy. They don't weigh anything because these are bisque. Yeah. Okay, Patsy. Excellent. Yes, Frank, that's the problem. I will not send something like a ring in just an envelope, even with cardboard, because they put it in the stamp machine and bam. Okay, let's try this one more time. Thank you, Patsy. I appreciate it. Yeah. I have not had that experience of something being mailed in an envelope and being smashed in a long time. And I know better. When I used to sell on eBay, we mailed things back and forth in envelopes, and we mailed checks and had to wait for them to be cashed. And things often got destroyed because people were trying to cheap out. And I learned my lesson, over 20, that's like 25 years ago, about not doing that. Okay. Patsy gets the little kids. I'm going to gently put them down here. And now we're going to go back up to, thank you again, Patsy. Oh my goodness, Frank. Yeah. No, totally unacceptable. Can you imagine doing that with a flat squash blossom piece or something? And it's like, oh, it's just, a tiny little vintage, Native American squash blossom. I'll put it in an envelope. No, you're out of your mind. Okay. Heidi's here. Okay, now, wait a minute. Buy it now, the elephant brooch. I have to go back up. Yep. I'm going through. I went too far. That should be a motto of my life. Okay, I'm getting there. Okay, there's the planters. Then the fun goodie bag. Okay. Oh no. Fun goodie bag and the 2 collars. Where did I put those? Here's that and that. So I'll have that lined up. Okay. So listen. These, and I want to move this back. I'm worried about it. Stay. This is, I'm going to weigh this. This is the whole thing. This is the whole thing. There is no real silver or gold in here. It's all vintage costume, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 pieces. Oh, I'm really surprised. It weighs 1 pound, 12 ounces. It feels like it weighs way, way more. So that must say something about my back. So, woo, based on that mixed wearable vintage jewelry bag, it is going to start at, this is amazing, y'all. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose a lot of money here, but this is where I'm at. So this starts at $12. And I will just show you quite a bit that's in here. It's a lot. And the stuff that's on here, the bag, has nothing to do with what's inside of it. So these are really long, more contemporary rhinestone pierced earrings. These are small, kind of like child Indian gold bracelets that they would wear, to the ashram, to a wedding. I mean, I say child, but literally it's because I'll tell you how wide across they are. Well, they're 2 inches across. So, I mean, it would fit a lady's small. There is these hanging earrings in here that are like silver tone and brass on earring wires. They are really fun, and each piece articulates and moves. There is these. This is a bracelet. They're like a clay redware baked on glaze. They're really cool on a cord. You could wear it or you could craft with it. Pamela's in at 12. There is a heart on a chain. I suspect that's like 90s. There is a, I think this is anywhere from the 50s to much earlier, wire faux pearl wraparound bracelet. I've shown it before. Yeah, I love the clay beads, Frank. I'm with you. This is a necklace. I've showed it many times with a toggle with these like gold dipped kind of beads on a gold chain. It is not gold. It is gold tone. It is about 26 inches long. I left most things bagged up because otherwise it's just ridiculous. This is I think this is a Sarah Cove, but as far as I can make out, they're plastic AB. Even though it's a little older, that one was really hard for me because it should be glass, so I don't know. This is a teeny tiny pair of like kite, very short little wire earrings. Anyone else? Nobody else is going to come in. Here is a whole, this says, the Lord bless thee and keep thee on this piece, which is a cross, is on this chain, and it is all kind of like the Pandora. Here's a cross with a heart. There's the 4-leaf clover, green enameled on both sides. March. So this is like a St. Patty's Day charm bracelet. It's got tons of charms. This right here is worth $12. It has a toggle clasp that says March. It might be Pandora, but I don't think so. I think, does this say? No, that just says Lucky. And there's a piece of gold on top. This is a glass encased with lighter green bead. Look at how many charms there are. That's pretty fun. March is coming right up. Patsy's in at 14. This, I love this. It does have a little bit of pitting, but those are glass, black, stand up, coming to a point, beveled. Those are black glass, and it is a hinged cuff. But it does have that little bit of pitting right there, and I'm not sure how you could deal with that. This is a 1970s flash sparkle like gold bangle. It's a size 7. We're still going. This is a set I put together at one time. There is both this, so that doesn't help. This one, I don't want to open it, but it's not going to be clear what it is unless I do. There is this gold tone brooch, and it's looking as though there's like missing colors or something really wrong right there. That's just a little spots. There is no, yeah, I just took it off. There is no, yep, I just took more than half the spot off. See? No maker. And I put in here, because I was trying to make a set, little clip-on. See if I do like this. There you go. They're all little pieces of glass, green and pinks. There you go. I think these are really cool. And I think these are probably 60s, maybe 70s. I had put them together in a set. So I left them like that. Oh, I just went to pull the bag closed and half the pull tie came off. This is an interesting piece. This is a watch band, right? And then it's got this and this, meant to look Native American. But you see the little kind of cracks on it. I cannot figure out if this is actually coral and turquoise and the stabilization is going, or if it's just an acrylic. And I'm kind of leaning towards acrylic. It's on both sides. It needs a watch put in there. I think it's pretty sassy. Good Lord. Is anyone else going to come in? I've barely gone through this bag. Here is a shell, orange and brown. I forgot the name of it. Carved with a jump ring to go on a necklace. Is anyone else going to come in, y'all? Just let me know. So, because there's so much more here. Recycled brown glass, hand knotted in between, necklace from probably the 90s. This stretch bracelet is a natural substance carved and then teeny tiny layers of mother of pearl glued onto it. I'm wagering this is older than we think. You can see the carving. So someone let me know. Is anyone else going to come in? Should I just count it down? Here are the ceramic. It's a long gold tone necklace. And there's several more things in here, but I'm going to leave it as a surprise. Because, so there's still this much more in here. And I mean, there's necklaces, there's earrings, there's brooches, there's clip-on, there's pierced. There's another natural substance carved, even though it's not on sterling silver. So there's a lot going on. Pamela's at 16, Patsy's at 18. Thank you, ladies. I'm going to start putting all of this back in the bag, and I should put this in a bag before I do that. So I'm going to. And again, ignore the prices. Pamela's at 20. On the bags, they have absolutely nothing to do with what's in the bag. Like, see, Lucinda, $9. That has nothing to do with it. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Patsy. I appreciate you. Just trying to put this all back in there. And I, definitely tried to keep everything that needed to be in bags, etc. What just fell? Oh, uh-oh. I'll be right back. Woo, that's the thing I cannot do. Oh, whoa. You all, Patsy's in at 22, and Pamela came back at 25. Bless your heart, you guys. You gals. Thank you. I feel touched. I mean, I am happy to be clearing this. I really am. But I guarantee you, if you resell, if you whatever, someone else will buy all of this. And I got this since my eBay business. It's an old one. It's incredible. I'm just happy. Out to Pamela. Congrats. There you go. This is a really fun bag, and I was hoping that y'all would appreciate it. And it gives me storage room. And these, even though they're kind of modern, God, you got any, wedding event or spring something social event? Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right, then. Pamela. Sold to Pamela. Thank you all. That was really nice. I didn't actually expect to have a bidding war. Makes me happy. And I could use happy. Thank you. I could use happy. I'm not so happy about not even being over the 65 mark yet and having this many pain issues. So anywhere that I can get my joy, I will take it. And you know what? I mostly get my joy with all of you. Okay. Thank you again. Now, the collar bracelets. And I need to show you all what they look like on to give you an idea. So I'm going to take my beautiful. I bought this from Kat, and I was trying to sell it, and I realized that number one, nobody was buying it, and number two, I love it. So it's mine now. It's all right. It does. It does. So choice of silver or gold. Collar. That's what I'm calling them. I mean, I don't know that that's the appropriate word, but that's what I'm calling it. Rose. Yeah, it makes everybody happy, right? I mean, one of the things that is very important to me at my sales is that, it's a safe place for us to be in community. And hi, Jessica. Oh, thank you, Frank. I need you. Is that this is a safe and fun place for us all to interact and, share about community and maybe say, hey, I'm having a hard time. I could use some good wishes, some prayers, whatever it is, right? And we get to talk, about what the piece is. So see how this is graduating in size and getting bigger and bigger as you come down. And there is no wear on this. This is like a burnished gold tone, even on the inside. And it's pretty shiny. Pretty shiny. Jessica, how's it going? How are your dumpster finds going? Jessica has a really interesting channel, y'all, where she goes diving. So this one is just like this. It's like that 14 and a half inches. And, unfortunately, I have that. If you had a slender ballerina neck, it's pretty gorgeous. And it's super shiny, super 80s. And then the silver, which is much heavier and thicker, you see how it's like very light and then it's dark, very light, dark. It is not a graduated size. It is the same size. It is like that. This one is older on the front and the back. I see these going for $20 online all day long, but my audience has not been interested. See, this is a very older, cheaper clasp. It's just a enclosed snap like that. And this one, I believe, let me close the other one. I believe the silver one is just a tad bigger than the gold. Or maybe it was the other way around. Let me put them together. Nope, the gold is a tad. Well, let's do like that. No, they're the same. They're the same. Okay. So, Patsy's in at 5. And I'm going to go ahead and say, and hopefully I remember what Frank said, fair warning. Frank, I need to make you a mod for when you show up, you can help me. Up. Rose is in at 6. Excellent, Jessica. I think Patsy's in at 7. Whoops, Patsy is. Rose was in first at 6. I didn't see Rose. What did I do? Yes, Rose was in at 6. Thank you, y'all. Keep me in line. Keep me in line. And then Patsy came in at 7. And then yes. And then Rose came in at 10. Oh no, we got it straightened. It takes a village. It takes a village. So we've got it straightened out now. Okay, so Rose is in at 10. So I said, fair warning. Thank you all. We will need an out from Patsy, but I'm just going to say last call. So I'm doing my best to get in as many things as possible. Happy Ducky, thank you for your help. It's choice, Patsy. It is choice. I wish one of them was like a little longer, but they're meant to just, they're meant to just lay flat right up here with like your t-shirt or your little dress and then like some stud earrings. I remember when these were like what you wore and they were worn fancy. Who up? You are Rose at 10. So it's choice, Patsy. So I said last call. Patsy, do you want to say out, Patsy? Okay. Okay. Thank you for bidding, though. I appreciate it. Okay. And Rose wants both. Well, wow, Rose. Thank you. I love these. I appreciate that you appreciate it. Both at 10. 10. This is just so in case I forget anything or, someone else comes in and, is wondering what the heck, why did I charge them that much? It's right here. Because every once in a while I put something down in one of my mini trays and then I pick it up and I'm like, who did I sell that to? Oh my God. And I have to go back and look. So thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Rose. And thank you, Patsy, for bidding. I appreciate it. I love these. And these would make great gifts. And summertime. This is how I used to wear them in the summertime with just, my low. And I was very tiny then. So, yep. Thank you. Okay, now, Frank, have a lovely evening. Are you leaving? Oh, is Jessica leaving? Are you leaving, Rose? I don't know what's happening. Jessica, are you leaving? Bye, Jessica. I will watch your next video. And anyone who doesn't watch Jessica, that's her name, Jessica Dumpsters Girls. Okay? So just go sign up on her channel and give her a look. She's a lot of fun. Now, Frank, you told me some other things that were going on. Where'd your comment go? Frank is desperately trying to help me. And I need all the help I can get. Okay. Glass pelican, jade earrings. Oh, Zen Zord is here. Zen, welcome in, Zen. I didn't even see you come in. And Zen, my most humble apologies. Look, you didn't send me the correct address, so it came back to me. Then I reached out to you. You sent me the correct full address. I still forgot a number, so it came back to me. Then I looked and I corrected it, and you should have it by now. This was like a $5 item that took like, I don't know, 5 weeks or more to get to you. My apologies. Oh my God. Talk about a bad business person. Okay, glass pelican, jade earrings, bug planter. Pelican. Oh, the bug. Yeah, Zen, you know what's going on. And these earrings, man alive, I love these. I just wear much bigger earrings, so. Okay. All right. And I think that's probably, we're caught up once we get to there. Thank you, Frank, for helping me. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So, glass pelican. All right. Whoops. What is happening? There you go. I think it's a paperweight. Maybe it's just decorative. And I think it's Fostoria. There's a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of different animals is what I mean. I don't have a whole bunch of them. You know, Frank, I believe that. I think it's because it's so cold. That's what, honestly, they don't know what to do. Roads are closed. And so you look at this pelican. He's heavy. He's heavy. But he's not my brother. Oh, thank God. That was just crazy. $5 cost more in shipping. Yes, yes. So sorry. So this is just like really fun. Very, very well done. Clear glass. It has a tiny bit of sound like crystal. A little bit of crystal sound. Hold on, I'm just looking. He has a sharp tail. So I was trying to make sure that the tail is not chipped. And it's not, but he has a sharp little tail. Well, I just went dark. My webcam adjusts itself. There, see? Now it adjusts itself. It drives me nuts. Here's the ponto. I believe these are from like the 60s, 70s. And, whoa, what is happening? Wait a minute. I said 7, but I see Patsy's in at 9. But Julie was in at 7. And then Jessica's helping me. Thank you. And then Patsy came in at 9. And then Julie. Oh, birds came in at 10. Julie, that makes so much sense. Now, what is going on? Here you go. Julie's in at 10. Jessica, everyone's helping me. I need a lot of help, apparently. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. And then Patsy has come in at 12. I'm so surprised. Thank you. Julie, thank you, Jessica, has come in at 15. That's because your sister loves birds as much as I do. Got a, what is that? A pelican in your bellykin? Does anyone else remember that? Ooh, hold on. Patsy, and Jessica is helping me, came in at 18. And Julie came in at 20. Jessica, you're such a good helper. Well, maybe Jessica can help be a mod too. I mean, you are being a mod, but you know, my goodness. See, this is what I love about this community. Here I am, you know, just like doing the best I can, dealing, you know, with being in pain, which you should not pity buy from me. Okay. No, don't do that. But, and then everyone's helping me to keep it together. I really appreciate that so much. This community is fantastic. I see you over there, you guys. So he is like about 5 inches long. He's a funny shape. And he is about 4 inches tall. Now the little base that he stands on is like 3. But so he's a big guy. He probably weighs half a pound. Oh, good. And then Happy Ducky's offering to help me. I mean, you guys are just lovely. Patsy's in at 23. Julie's, wait a minute. Julie's in at 25 per Jessica helping me. Happy Ducky, we need to talk. Patsy's in at 27. Frank, you're a terrible influence. Frank. You are not. And Julie has gone out. So Patsy is the high bidder at 27. Let me please put this down before I do anything else, because it is just that wonderful glass, and I don't want anything to happen to it. Frank, you're a terrible influence. Frank, I don't think so. Okay. Wow. That was, yep, Jessica's got it. Uh-oh. So it looks like on tabletop, I need to have a couple mods. So I'm going to work on that next time. And I'm sorry, the sun, it'll be here for about 10 minutes. Patsy, thank you. Thank you. And Julie, thank you for bidding. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I know what you were doing. And thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Woo. I love the sun, but it's so bright. Okay. Now, my heart is touched. Okay. We're going to do the jade earrings. Good night, Julie. Take good care. And feed some birds for me in the morning. Good night. Thank you, honey. I bet my 2 hours is almost up. Okay. Jade earrings. Start at 6. Now, I've shown these many times, and I really, there's the post. They don't say gold or sterling silver anywhere on them. Here's the post. It's possible, because I don't have a presidium, that these are green glass, but they have all the hallmarks of that translucent green jade. In addition, the reason why I feel that way, let me push this back a little bit, is because of the cutout wire work around the sides. There you go. Let it stop moving so you can see it. You see, it's hard to see, and then it starts small and it goes down to large. But this in here, this filigree work, is the old, very carefully hand done in between the bands. It is not modern. It is not cut. And then I actually think these might be turn of the century. And then when you have this up close and you're able to look in here, you can really see the construction and the design. And I really, they're prong set. And I'm not paying any attention. Rose is in at 6. Thank you, Jessica. And Zen came in at 8. And I'm just going to highlight Jessica's 8 for Zen, because she's really helping. And Rose went out. So but Patsy came in at 10. And these are, I don't know. For me, these just scream Downton Abbey or Gilded Age. But I don't have a presidium, and there's no stamp. Look how tiny they are. There's no stamp of gold or silver anywhere, but, and I should have tested them. I could have tested them. I didn't. And it's enclosed. Jade would be enclosed. It's one of the few stones that I come across that would be enclosed. Many semi-precious stones remain open for the light to come through. And Zenzord is out to Patsy. So I am going to say fair warning, and I'm going to pretty quickly do last call. Thank you for bidding, Zen. Thank you, Jessica, for helping me so much. I love you guys. Last call. Boy, it's worse than usual. So the earth is going like this, and that sun is changing, getting towards springtime, even though it's nowhere near springtime. All my thank you, Patsy. So we had all this rain, freezing cold, and then it got warm, like up to 70. $10. And all my daffodils and crocuses and irises and my plant that doesn't start blooming until like May, they're all blooming. And the thing that starts in May is starting to put up plants now. Oh, and all my like random little whatever flowers that I mix in with my veggies in my huge raised box, they're all blooming. And we're still in winter. So I don't know how that's going to shake out. My kale, there's the 2-hour timer. My kale that I cut down to the bottom, thinking that then I'd pull it out later. It's blooming still. I need to go out and be eating kale. And I'm like, what is going on? Bye, Jessica. Jessica, thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Look, I actually totally get what you mean. And happy Ducky. Send me your details. I need a mod. We can work something out. So send me. Okay, so Zenzord is now interested in this incredible bug planter. Yep. I paid a lot for this. And I have planters, but I decided to stick to a certain, thank you, Happy Ducky, a certain style. And even though I love kitsch, that's why I love plastic, it's time for it to go. Because things are changing, and that's just the way it is. So this, and like I said, things are dusty. They've been sitting on my shelves. This incredible little dude, well, I'll get back to you, Ducky, and give me a few days. This guy starts at 9. Is he like been imbibing something? Like, what's up with him? Oh, Lord. These, honestly, and this, this has the like kind of lusterware look, but this is a tree. He's kind of hanging out on this, inside a little bit of a hollow of a tree. There's a stump. Those are supposed to be like branches. Here's the inside. And he's red. So he's like right at the end of the 30s or the very, early 50s, right? And he's about 4x4. Patsy came in at 10. Zenzord came in at 11. I just love him. Is he, yeah, what kind of weeds is he pulling, Frank? I mean, honestly, it's, he, what kind of weeds? Why is he on all fours? He just trips me out. I love these. But like I say, Patsy's in at 13. He's just, and this right here, there is no cracks. There is no anything going on. This is something that happened like in the clear coating process. Zen isn't, yeah, right, exactly. Like I have magic mushrooms, the red with the bumps that grow wild on my land, and I don't do anything with them. I mean, that's ridiculous. That would be dangerous. But I have so many fungi, especially this year. It's crazy. Oh, and Patsy came back at 16. Patsy's not playing around today. There was this whole craze that went on, and I got swooped up into it where, everyone who liked kitsch and planters wanted these. And then that craze went away, but I don't think that there's that many of these out there anymore because of this. Okay, Zen gave up. Thank you, Zen, for bidding. Thank you. That was, again, incredible. Wow. Happy Ducky. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Happy Ducky, I'm going to have to make you a mod. What a generous offer. That's a generous offer, by the way. And I mean that. You've come to my channel however many times and offering to be my mod. You will get something from it. But I mean, thank you. So to Patsy, 16. Yep. Thank you. Let me write it down. Patsy, you have a big box built up, but it's all really great stuff. Bug planter. I'm so glad you appreciate it. I really am. Thank you, Happy Ducky. I'm the same way, but nonetheless, you get some kind of perks. Let me put him, all this stuff, I don't want it to get hurt from putting it in a way where it won't be. Okay, so here's what's happening for me, y'all. My 2-hour timer went off. So what I'm going to do, it's 2 hours. Yep. I'm going to turn my computer, but I'm not going to go over there. And you can look at the last couple of things that are over there. And you can say, and the next 5 minutes, I'm giving it 5 minutes, if there's something over there you're interested in. And then otherwise I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Sorry, I've got my, thank you, Patsy. I've got my partner taking care of, fixing up the homestead that had needed various and sundry fixer-uppers after 40 years. So over there is the last of what I have. I do have this. I brought it last time. It's not gold, but it is all different stones. Chinese bracelet sitting here. Didn't show that. I have a stack of 1960s to 70s Arizona postcards, ephemera. The lassie dog, the hound dog, the birds, the tea kettle, the little brass vase, the inkole with the 3 graces on it. Inkole is a stone. It's lined inside. The little rocking horse planter. The 2, they have some crystal. They ping and they're 3-footed candlestick holders, like, the thin ones. This dyed orange and yellow necklace, that would be $1 if anyone was interested. You'd buy it now. The 3 bottles, they're ceramic outside, carved with like tree, to look like tree Small, medium, and large. They are glass on the inside with the rough tree texture on the outside. The Empoli Martini mixer. And I don't know what just happened, but someone got scared. And the blue Japanese, like square oval vase from the 1960s, and the iris black vase, and the standing bear. Yeah, and the origami books. Okay, so if anyone is interested, last minute, any one of those things, I didn't show it before. Happy Ducky, if you're interested in it, it's $1. It's $1. I know that I could get more for it, and I think it's really fun. It's just a dyed stones, but I love the colors. It's a barrel clasp. I'm thinking 80s. It is on metal, so it is done on metal, so it has a little bit of that curl, which you could sit and pull and work it out, right? I just haven't done so. Why only $1? Because I'm clearing it out. Because I'm clearing it out. So if you're interested, Happy Ducky, tell me, and I'll put buy it now $1. I think I like it. It would go with my hair tie, and it comes down to right about here, so it's about 17 inches. And oh, the black and white bird, Patsy, this is a really really good one. This one is made in Austria. Can barely see it anymore. And this bird, this is a blue, a dark blue throat. You see the blue? He is super detailed. See, his wings even have like little, he's not showing so well. There you go. He's super detailed. He's very realistic. And he would start at $5. He is porcelain, $5. Pamela is $1. Pamela, thank you, Happy Ducky. Okay, buy it now. Orange, yellow necklace, $1. Sold to Patsy. Okay, you write that down. Patsy has a box. Patsy, you have a box, girl. $1 orange and yellow necklace. Thank you. And then the bird starting at $5. Pamela, no. Pamela, $1 sold. Thank you. That's my 2 hours is up. See. Okay, now Austria. Yep, thank you. Porcelain bird starts at $5. And this time, Patsy put in $5. Where'd she go? There you go. $5 bird. Thank you, y'all. Fair warning. Anyone else who need to come in at 6 or higher? They are that one, and where's the other one I have? This one, the porcelain. This one is Joseph Good. These are both very collectible birds. in terms of figurines. That's a pink flower. I think this is a gray jade. Okay, last call. And I'm just going to go in and say sold. And this time it is Patsy. Except that I'm not spelling her name right. Thank you, Patsy. I appreciate that. Patsy, $5. Austria. Bird. There you go. Oh, thank you, Happy Ducky. These are just this long acrylic, pointed earrings. I remember in the 80s, people were taking the red, blue, and green LPs, vinyl, and cutting them up and making things like earrings because there were so many out there, and people were not collecting them anymore. So, well, maybe that's an interesting, you know what? Maybe they even are horn because they don't, you know what? I've always assumed they were plastic. They might actually be, they might be horn. That makes sense. Okay. So listen, I will be on tomorrow and it will be all jewelry. It is my Friday. It will be a 2-hour sale again, because that's where I'm at. I think it might be Happy Ducky. I appreciate everyone so much for being here and coming to my sale today, and understanding that I'm a little challenged, and for helping me to clear out some of my stuff. Yep. I will invoice you, Patsy, over the weekend, but you will be one of the first that I invoice because I know you like to get your boxes sooner. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you very much. I'm going to go rest my back and have a snack. And if you want to join me tomorrow for Friday's Fun Day Vintage Sale and Educational Chat where we all learn from each other, I'll be on at 3 o'clock my time Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Bye.